Hello and welcome. This was a pretty darn good book. Billy Williams writing, Matt Weldon art on half of it. Then there's another half that's not his art. We'll talk about that separately. Let's talk about the first half. All right. I like how this opens. I think we've all been there, right? You're just like doo 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 doo, and then someone's like, "Hey!" And the next thing you know, you're screaming. You drop what you're doing. You know, your happy, fun, joy moment turned into terror. I see you've been to ninja school. I'm gonna have to remember to use that line next time somebody surprises me. I'm gonna have to drop that on them. Anyway, her parents, our main character here, her parents are like, "Hey, you've been acting funny, kid. You've been acting funny," and that's where we get some character background. Basically, we get the story of how, gosh, I don't know how much of this I want to show because I want to leave some surprises. We get the story about how her parents met, and then yeah, it absolutely has a little bit of action in it, and not a whole lot, but it's just like there's enough. It's like drip feeding us, just like drip, 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 just enough like substance to keep us going. Well, enough action to keep us going as we chew through like the big chunky like salsa of the background plot of her parents, of her as they come together and reveal secrets that they've been keeping from each other for forever. It's pretty cool. Then so on this one side, you've totally got this very recognizable Matt Weldon art. Then you get to this story, different art. And I was like, huh, did he just do a different style here? And I actually went and looked at the back just to see. And sure enough, different artist. Huh. Same editor, though. Same writer. And Bill Williams inked it. It's interesting. Anyway, this other story is pretty cool. It's all about Mel. She's there to like steal something out of a bank or something like that, right? And she sees this nerd, and it's totally the Hulk, except not really, but it's totally the Hulk. It's totally the Hulk. Let's be honest. Come on, nerd with glasses who gets angry and transforms into a giant slavering man beast thing. Come on, it's the Hulk. It doesn't matter if you call it the Hulk or not or whatever. He's still the Hulk. And he looks pretty cool. He goes by Gridlock, and I kind of like the bit in this part where she's kind of like, and sometimes I forget that I don't actually have powers until I really need them, or until I'm in over my head, or however she phrased it. But I kind of like that, because if you were in that life, if you were in that kind of life, and you were doing that, I imagine you would just get used to being like you are. You would just get used to, yes, this is who I am. I have these abilities, and she's like, well, I got a gun, which proves to not be very effective. But the other character in this book, right here in the cover, and I'm suddenly wondering if that princess character that Versima fought in like 2 issues ago was like from something else, because this character, her name's Golden Girl, okay, which I have like multiple things in my head. I remember seeing a Kickstarter campaign like last year for Golden Girl, and it looked kind of like some one note jokey comic. There was somebody that was, uh, be polite, somebody who was well known on the City of Heroes forums back in the day who went by Golden Girl, and I think she like founded her own Splinter successor game project or something, and I have no idea what went on with all that because I lost touch with all the people essentially involved in this. And I just happened, for whatever reason, to know there was a Marvel character named Golden Girl. And I was like, this costume looks really silly. I don't think it was the jokey character. I don't think it's the one from that City of Heroes community because I don't think she wore a silly hat helmet thing like she's an old school football player. So I'm like, let me look. Let me look. Sure enough, Sure enough. And gosh, I hope that this is okay. Like, I hope this is like a public domain timely character or something, and that there's no legal hanky panky going on. Okay, now that we got that out of the way, it's a super satisfying fight sequence. It's 100% satisfying. You get this big thwack. You get Mel being clever. Uh, Poor kid gets thwacked upside the head. And then they go in and they do some looking around and conversating and stuff like that. And it's a good time. It's a good time. The second half of the book is a whole heck of a lot more exciting than the first half. I'm not sure which is more meaty for the plot. Like, the artifact that Mel recovers probably is going to circle back and be a big deal here, like in another issue. So, cool stuff, huh? I know I had a lot of fun reading this. It was a great book. It was a great issue. I guess there weren't any variant covers, or maybe there are, and my shop man just didn't get them for me. I don't know. I don't know. What I do know is I liked reading this. It's a great cover too. It's absolutely a great cover. Seeing that the dude's made of rock inside of the book helps contextualize that. Because I wasn't sure if that was like rock or if that was like Clayface or you know what I'm saying. But pretty cool. It's pretty cool. You all have a great day. Remember, like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Um, I'm trying to come with like some constructive feedback to give, and I got nothing, man. I got nothing. So you all take care of yourselves. I sure hope to see you next time, and bye bye. Bye bye.